Hello and welcome to Around the World in 274 Days. If you want to see Laura and I buried up to our necks in sand, smeared in mud, soaking in natural hot springs, and enjoying a wonderful four-wheel drive road, then stay tuned, because that's what we're doing. And we're about 2 hours outside of Subic Bay, the Philippines, and this is going to be a grand adventure. So we just spent an hour and a half, 2 hours driving here. It's out by Clark, the old Clark Air Force Base. And now we've all cramming into Jeeps. And we're heading out to wherever it is we're going. Getting away from the big cities such as Manila and Subic Bay, it gives one an opportunity to see how the average Filipino lives and the lifestyle they enjoy. These iconic Philippine vehicles are called jeepneys. They got their start as Willys Jeeps left behind by the Americans after they departed at the end of World War II. The Filipinos began recycling them as buses with bodies made from stainless steel, and they extended them and made room for 20 or more people. It's truly an art form. Our destination for the day was Puning Hot Springs and Restaurant. It's a infusion of native environment mixed with adventure and natural healing treatments from volcanic ashes, sand, and water from Mount Pinatubo. What they call as their base camp has beautiful gardens, and as you'll see later, a wonderful place to eat. So we have changed into my swimsuit. It was total chaos. They would take your backpack, wrap it up into a white sheet, and store it over there. How they know which sheet goes to whom, I have no idea. They said it's numbered. Of course, I have no number, and they didn't give us a number, and there's no number on the sheet, so I don't know what they're talking about. But we're going to go now, get back in the Jeep and go back up to where the hot springs and the mud and the sand is. These Jeeps we were in are small versions of jeepneys. They're not decorated, but they have been modified, and they have 2 back seats and can cram 7 passengers into them. Laura was just thrilled she was getting back in a Jeep and going four-wheeling. This was the steepest part of the road. The driver shifted down into four-wheel low just to slow the vehicle down, keep it from picking up too much speed. That's the road we just came down. Surprise, surprise, we're starting off in the sand. Okay, they're digging a hole for Laura.
Okay, who's the one next to... Okay, you're going to have your mat back. You're going to have your mat back.
Just don't bury her all the way.
Okay, who's going next?
Here I am getting up out of the sand after being in there for about 15-20 minutes, and that sand's heavy. I had to have a guy pull me up, get all that sand off me. They also, once you're buried in the sand, they'll walk on you, kind of giving you a little bit of a massage. And
In some ways it felt good, and in other ways the moving sand felt like it was ripping skin off of me. So Laura says it felt really good, but it was a great exfoliant.
And now Laura is going to get mud packed.
The mud was actually cool, and so it really felt good after getting out of that hot sand.
I think I've been slimed.
And here I am getting slimed all over. Like I said, it felt good after being in that hot sand.
Now that we're caked in mud, we are walking to the hot springs to, I guess, to get the mud off. It'll be interesting. This whole thing's been fascinating, but it actually feels good.
You don't have the video.
I do.
I was wrong about walking to the hot springs. We actually got back in the Jeeps and took off for about 20-25 minute drive. I guess my one complaint about this whole thing is no one really told you what to do. And of course, in defense of Pooning Hot Springs, they were inundated with 2.5 buses full of people all at once, plus their normal traffic, so they were probably overwhelmed. The drive up to the hot springs was absolutely beautiful. Loved driving up a little dirt road. I guess you could call it a four-wheel drive road. The scenery was breathtaking, and despite it being 91 degrees in Subic, it was nice and cool as we went through the jungle. We used this waterfall to wash all the mud off of us, and surprisingly, it was quite warm, almost hot, and it was nice to get all that dried mud off of us.
Now that we have rinsed off, and that was actually rather hot water, we're heading to the hot springs to soak.
The spring area itself is beautiful. There are 12 pools with temperatures ranging from 40 degrees to 70 degrees Celsius, and it's been scientifically tested not to irritate skin.
So we're in a fairly mild hot tub, or hot pool. So we'll go further up the hill in a minute. Okay, we found the really hot water. Let's see, it's just breathtaking. So the first pool was too cold, and the second pool was too hot, but this one's just right.
After relaxing in the hot springs, it was time to get back in the Jeeps and head back down the trail and back to the restaurant and what they call their base camp to enjoy a wonderful lunch. The menu included rice, of course, and chop suey and barbecued pork.
We're enjoying a tour of whatever city we're in because nobody knows where the buses are. So we just keep driving around and around, seeing if we can figure out where they are.
You can hear our Jeep driver frantically talking on the radio trying to find out where the buses went.
Well, we found some Jeeps that we're supposed to be with. So I guess we will follow them.
They're all going to go to the same place.
They're going back to where we just were, and that wasn't the right place. We think we found them off in the distance.
We go to this job, we'll be on the other side walking.
Has a 3 on it. Wahoo! We found him.
Despite having a little confusion, this was really a fun outing. We enjoyed the day in the hot springs. We enjoyed the four-wheeling and kind of enjoyed even losing the buses for a little bit because we got to see the city. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel Around the World in 274 Days. Thanks for watching.